Sorry, I was muted. Gamers, I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes you just wake up in the morning, you got 14 chests for some reason. I guess maybe the season ended. Or maybe they're saying, sorry, we made the bird give you 4 regen multicast 2 on day 1, so pigs were unbeatable. Am I crazy? I feel like I've never seen this chest before in my life. Why did I open 1 chest? I want to open 10 chests. That means you have to click the 10x button. That's my bad. I feel like I've been in a coma. What is this? What is this chest? The Malfurion chest. Alright, I think that's bad. I think it's not like, let me, without being rude, I don't think it's like you can really get anything good out of these, but I think we did not get anything good. That's fine. Seaweed's good. I never noticed the fish before, man. I never noticed the fish before. That's how cooked the human brain is when it comes to, like, gambling and flashing lights. It's like there is no jackpot in these, but still I find myself compelled and excited to be like, wow. Sniper rifle. Holographic sniper rifle that sits next to the 8 other holographic sniper rifles in my inventory. DJ Cool Guy. What's his name again? DJ Circuit Breaker. There we go. Anyway, we're back. I think they hotfixed Pig, or maybe they cold fixed it because I had to re-download the entire game. You know how it is. Let's just launch it up, man. I'm poking fun. Because the game, I still really like it. The spirit of the game, the core of the game, the soul of the game is pure. It's pure fun, is what it is. The envelope that it's wrapped in, the JSON, the JavaScript, sometimes it runs into some issues, but I got confidence that it's going to get there, you know? Obsidian jellyfish, radiant bolus, fiery grappling hook. Hentai. I think at least early obsidian jellyfish is pretty good. If we surround it by aquatic items, it'll get a reasonable amount of haste. These are not aquatic items. This is alright. I feel like you're a little too slow, but you do kind of, I mean, early on, it's just about putting out damage quickly, I think. Your weapons gain 10 damage for the fight. When you gain gold, increase the amount of damage. Your weapons have +6 damage. I want you in my bag early. And then you seem to work like you would work really well with Cutlass, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because Cutlass is a multicaster. I don't know, I feel like Orange Julian, he could make it work on this. And then we could maybe, I was going to say prioritize getting income, but I don't even know how we would do that. So disregard. Extract. I think we want to see extract, pop it on the jellyfish. Bland, 1 regen. Stings a little bit for sure. Stings a little bit. Give me tiny furry monster with 1 extra XP. And then why don't you go ahead? I mean, sure, man. Curio on 6 gold. It does give us many opportunities to buff Orange Julian, to be honest. Like, that's okay to buy and sell. Even that's okay to buy and sell. I'll go ahead and say that's alright to buy and sell, and then just... Maybe on the... Cutlass, actually. Takes us to 2 gold. How much are you given now? 16. Still pretty bad. But maybe an early Orange Julian upgrade could be kind of slick as well. I don't think, I'm realizing now, I don't think we're really building around this jellyfish. And because the jellyfish is not a scaler, it makes it a good transformation target. If it scaled when it got haste, that would be a different story. There's skills that would scale it, but I think what we're really looking for here is probably to transform it. I think you might beat me, and that's very devastating for me. Maybe not, because we're canceling out your regen. It's gonna take a minute here to get it going. We're more than canceling out your regen, I should say. Okay, there was no reason to be afraid. My bad. Now, whoever fights you tomorrow is probably gonna be ticked off because you got knee brace, but that's not for me to say. Bronze tier skills. That's a given. There are greater trainers than I thought I took the one that gave crit chance, because sometimes, a cool trick they play in this game is, sometimes you mouse over a skill and it gives you the description of a different skill. But I digress, okay? I digress. But why don't you come out here for now? It does take you 11 seconds to go off, so that's a sincere issue. But I'll take a small non-weapon item for free, which we could sell to get more damage. I think we do want to transform this. I just don't think, like, at present, you're doing that much. Coral... Coral actually might be kind of gas. Just because healing allows us to live longer for Orange Julian to allow Cutlass to finish the job. Clamora, I'm not so pressed about. That should be abundantly clear, though. Okay, now this, it's a given as well. We want to see Shadow Cloak. If we don't see Shadow Cloak, that's life, but we really want to see Shadow Cloak. Also, I mean, Coral is a decent recipient here. I don't think, I mean, I think we're due to transform it again. But for a day, I don't think it's too bad. And we got basically nothing, but that's sometimes par for the course in this game. You sell health and shield items. You're free stuff, which is good, but sometimes there could be like an early enchanted item that could make you feel a certain sort of way. I just feel like Life Preserver is like pretty solid. Such an expensive reroll early on. I don't know if I could stand by that. This seems incredible though, right? Like to get Cove. Cove is going to make Orange Julian pop off at some point. Let's just buy that, because buying it is basically, it's free gold stored. Any chance we get 1 extra XP? He's a friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed, lads. I think if we're gonna run this, I was gonna say upgrade Orange Julian. I forgot we weren't at that level yet. Life Preserver is kind of what I wanted to see, although the extra gold would have scaled you, you know, forever. But disregarding that, realistically, I think you're never going to make it on the board. You're never going to make it on the board. To get a little buff on Orange Julian. The thing is, the Coral is not going to keep us alive, really.
Go ahead.
I think it's a nice addition here, but I don't think it's going to keep us alive. Very scared about Shark Claws. And a Toxic Seaweed. That's going to poison and heal like crazy. I think this one is going to be a little bit tough. We are way higher on HP, but that can melt pretty quick. Also, their regen is kind of nutty. Well, on the other hand, though... On the other hand, all we need to do is probably see Coral go, or Cutlass go off one more time. Dude, I was underestimating the power that Orange Julian could give to Cutlass here. If we could just get it to pop off a little bit faster, because like 11 seconds is not going to do much for us in the late game. I would assume that would go approximately 0 times. I'm going to try another transformation, just because like, it's alright, but I think we could do better. That's definitely not what we want to see, but that's okay. For me, it's hard to ignore 5 extra damage on you. What's your crit chance? 5. 5. Pretty bad. Pretty birdie. Pretty birdie. Do you think we could beat Hooverbike Hooligan? I think with Life Preserver, you got to give it a chance. We also definitely have to get Bolus off of the board, but we got to find something better to replace it with. You can't just eat it for no reason. I mean, an Uzi that gets buffed by Orange Julian could be kind of crazy. But again, we would probably need Orange Julian to go off before, like, we would run out of ammunition, which to me seems somewhat unlikely. Can you crit? I guess you have a 5% crit chance. Why am I complaining? But at the same time, just chill, dude. Okay, we make those. We make those. Spooky, though, but I appreciate the XP. Uzi. You ever sneak an Uzi on the Allen in your army jacket lining? Or was that just... I was going to say, is that just me? I don't want to be culpable to a crime here, okay? That's a lyric from... It Ain't Hard to Tell, I think, by Nas. It's off Illmatic, I'll tell you that for free. I think Silencer is basically irrelevant, but we need to buy all small items in order to sell into Cove. Like, Silencer, you're not relevant anymore. You're an inanimate object. I'll reroll. I was like, he doesn't have anything for sale, but that's not true, man. It's just because I had bought everything else. I think you're pretty bad. Zor Acid, even without burn, I'm willing to put you on the board. We give him 40 damage. Level up, buff Orange Julian. So long, farewell, goodbye. Please tell me he gets cooldown reduction, man. 1 second cooldown reduction. We take those any day of the week. You're going to go over here. You're going to go over here. You get the haste as well. And then the Uzi comes out here. I do think it's still, like, it's not that good. I would rather... It's really good if we can live long enough for Orange Julian to go off once, which is basically why we have Life Preserver. Okay, okay. I don't know what the name is. If I don't know what the name is, I try not to riff on it, because you never know. Could be a proud family name, could be a lot of stuff. A Lanjon. Hate to see a reloading harpoon. That's going to cause me some issues. That being said, I was going to say they have no heals. They kind of have like the most effective heal in the game. A really good lifesteal weapon. What's been blown up there? Uzi. Uzi would have been a killer weapon for us, man. But wait. There's a chance. Life Preserver has popped. If you do me a favor, I would love to see Cutlass ruin your life and then get reaffirmed as a... You don't run one weapon, Vanessa, against a guy who didn't invent it but saw that it was doing really well and then made it his whole personality, okay? Started with gold skill as well. Oh, what's the matter? Enchanted item too interesting for you? Yeah, okay, buddy. Whatever you say. Hang on. We got a Discord message here, man. We got a Discord message. I gotta pause for one moment. Alright, gamers, we're back. Tuna be told, I think we go Zor Acid just for the extra haste. I think the haste could potentially be highly relevant. Curio has some good stuff, but it's a little tricky to afford it. I almost feel like you just take the 4 gold, throw it straight into Orange Julian. And I mean, this is a big... Oh, but if we could beat Flame Juggler... Is there any... I mean, we do have Life Preserver, but... I'm going to How Bazaar. I'm going to do some analysis here. Flame Juggler. Burn 15 the first time your enemy falls below half health. Starts the fight by burning you for 42. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, man. He burns us for 42. That means we have to beat you in like 9 seconds or something like that. It's got to be done. It's unfortunate, but it's got to be done. What else do you have? When you heal your shield items. I mean, I should know. I've been fighting this guy for like 6 months or something, but this should rinse you. Top priority. I mean, Orange Julian going off faster is definitely big, but I also feel like a Cutlass with a higher crit chance, so we have less odds to have to wait for like 2 cycles of this is big. And either way, I mean, that's gold. You sell this, goes into the Cove. You don't need to sell the Cove yet. You can sell it when you need the money. You sell medium items. I doubt we're going to find a silver Orange Julian, so I'm going to chill on that. That silver strength is a crazy skill to get at random, man. I think for sure we got to spend the gold. And then I mean, 8% crit chance is something, but you guys charging Zor Acid, because Heated Shells does burn anytime. I almost love income here. The start of each fight, burn yourself twice. Does that count? I mean, burn 2 is not that bad. Anyway, long story short, the Uzi and the Bolus are going to charge Zor Acid, which is going to haste our most valuable items. I don't know what item they choose to show up on your board every time, but that did charge Zor Acid? I don't know, it's hard to tell. I mean, it says when you burn. My skill is burning. Is that me? I think we've kind of got some gas here, man. We got some surprisingly effective uses. Platinum Orange Julian. I mean, I love the current Vanessa meta, which for me just seems to be like win early, win often. If you ever lose once, give up on your chance of getting to 10 wins. I think that's like... That's my playstyle, man. We're playing mono red. Gotta be some skills in here. +1 damage for each ammo in play. I mean, 10 gold for 10 damage on every single weapon seems like a no-brainer. You got good stuff, but again, the greater the rewards you get, the better it works for Orange Julian, man. And also, we have some friend synergies. Not major ones, but we got some. I'm feeling this, like, it's mostly Cutlass, but I'm really feeling this Orange Julian Uzi synergy potentially, man. You just have to get to the platinum level so your cooldown's not like 500 seconds. Yeah, you did almost as much. Actually, you did a lot too. I didn't even think about that. That's interesting, man. When you use another friend, this gains 20 damage. Your other friend's cooldowns are reduced by 20%. That's very interesting. In fact, I don't even think it's interesting. I think it just belongs on the board. I think you keep the 6 damage is not that relevant, I think. You doing burn, which causes Zor Acid to charge, is good. And then you guys having 20 seconds lower charge is like crazy. I don't know how long it's going to last, but... You buy our bronzes at +1? I mean, are you thinking what I'm thinking, man? If you buy bronzes at +1, go ahead, take my enchanted. Go ahead, take this. Go ahead, take this. Go ahead and take this. I'm probably never going to get a better deal. Your weapons gain 102 damage. Oh, baby. You're a friend. You wouldn't be our only friend, though. You're a friend. Oh, my God. When you use another friend, charge this 2 seconds. What would you cut, man? You would cut the Cutlass. Probably the Cutlass and the Bolus. You need this. You need this. You want the cooldown. This is very interesting, man. Because the Cutlass seemed like the go-to. And then I think you probably want Uzi to get the damage buff. 9.6 seconds. I think this could be disgusting. So the Uzi still has to stick around for hot shells to generate the charge on Zor Acid, which will generate haste, and you get the idea. Maybe you get the idea.
My food is gonna make you,
I don't know. To be honest, this could be worse. Sometimes with weapon spam, Vanessa, you're like, oh, I don't need weapon spam anymore. I got a synergy. And then you find out that your synergy was like way worse than just putting 8 weapons on the board, but...
It makes this more fun.
Lifesteal submarine in the town where I was born. Lived a man who sailed the seas? Like that type of stuff is what you're talking to me about? Help me. Wait. It's going. It took a second, but it got going. You gotta admit, it's a very unique build. What did the most damage? Tortuga. Latimer, Kaiser, Susie. We sold the thing that allowed us to get 5 gold in order to get 1 extra gold, huh? That sounds about right. Oh, gain 1 income. 1 extra damage per day. I kind of think we're off to the races, man. The only thing I would say is it's always awesome. I mean, we can improve our survivability by just getting more HP by leveling up really fast, but it would also be nice to get like a defensive skill. I find it hard to imagine what we would rework on the board right now. Because like I can't dump you, you're like a really valuable combination with Uzi, and then Bulldozer and Tortuga kind of get the job done. But I guess you could... Cutting Bulldozer is really hard though, man. I'm gonna keep going with Orange Julian. I love the idea of getting the Zor Acid up there too, but... Medium items, chocolate bars. I'm gonna go like expensive chocolate bars. I'm trying to make my max HP as high as possible. Because otherwise we have like, we have no defense, basically at all. And Gumball's interesting, but it's hard to compete with like, okay, I mean, that's literally like 1 damage on Orange Julian, so it's not hard to compete with that at all. I kind of thought we'd be getting a better drop than a bronze grappling hook. Turns out it's not hard to compete with that in the slightest. Going to the store probably would have been the best option. Obsidian double whammy. Hopefully your cooldown stays low, because if it doesn't, you're going to be real tough to kill. Or maybe we just kill you before you even get a chance to do anything. That's sick too. Also, don't cry any tears for pigs. They had like 6 hours of being OP. Day 7. Day 7 with 6 wins. This is what dreams are made of, man. And, I mean, if you give me bonk, I feel like... The only thing I will say is that sometimes it does feel like when your run is insanely powerful, you're more likely to run into somebody that has the most insane build you've ever seen in your entire life because they hate to give out diamond victories. That's a conspiracy theory. On the other hand, have you experienced it? Would you let data tell you that that didn't come to pass? Yes? Based. That's it. It's hard to be 100% logical in the face of lived experience that seems to say the otherwise, but I think you're onto something. Honestly, we would really like to burn faster, but I'm gonna hedge my bets and just go gold skills, man. Because I feel like these crits are also a way to preserve our HP. As strange as it may sound. Why am I even here, man? The odds of us, we only have like 2 weapons, I think oh, we got one! It's like we only have 2 weapons we could even get upgrades for. I think we probably lose to Radiant Corsair, but I also think, like, if you win, you'll look back on this moment and be like, thank God I did this. And also, I mean, we do scale our damage. Eventually the Uzi's gonna fall off, but we're putting out some serious heat here. We're gonna lose. We're definitely gonna lose, and in fact, it wasn't even close. I should not have done that. That being said, at least we still got all the gold necessary, but the loss of XP there is, like, catastrophic. I got a little high on my own supply. Improves your ammo items? Enchant your leftmost ammo item? Yeah, I think I could be persuaded, man. What have you got now? Radiant Uzi. Tell me I didn't just spend 20 gold on Radiant Uzi, man. Anything else? Okay. Well, we got set back a little bit, but still, 6 wins has got me feeling pretty good. I read a comment on the Bazaar subreddit. It says it's not about... It was like, what's the #1 tip in the Bazaar? Now, this was not, like, actionable. This was in the abstract, but I liked what they said. They said, it's not how good your build is, it's about how fast it gets good. I think that's true. Oftentimes I play this and I get distracted by the fact that, like, oh, all of my cards have the same keyword. Like, how did I lose? Well, it's because, you know, you got your engine going on day 11. Here we got our engine going ASAP, and then we can lean into it and apply that leverage. I don't know if that works in every situation, but we're perfect from now on as of right now. Obviously, we don't need to upgrade a bronze. I'll take a haste item for free. Basically not good, but that's... Oh, basically amazing! Basically incredible. I think we need haste and charge skills. Anything that gets Orange Julian going faster. That must be a skill.
Big winner. Now even.
First 5 times you use a tool, slow an item. We don't do that. I'm not upset with you, but we don't do that. That ain't me, babe. First 5 times you slow charge a burn. When you slow... Okay, so these are... I thought that there might be a skill here that's relevant for charging Zor Acid faster. Instead, I have to pull the parachute and say, an excuse. I'm just fighting you for XP. I'm just fighting you for XP. Flamethrower might have made me rework my board a little bit, but barring that, I don't think we really need extra ammo, man. I think cooldown reducing loot. Burn that we can't apply to anything. Okay, sure, man. I think you're done. You're done. You can stay. I'm not going to transform, though. We got better options, right?
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
We could always buy, sell to buff your damage, but I think we're more than capable of spending this gold that we get anyway. See all that the Bazaar has to offer, man. We don't quite level off of this, but... Oh, snap. That doesn't mean we can't.
Go ahead.
Why am I going up against a Vanessa that looks like the character from the TV show my nieces watch? You know, the Adventures of Ladybug or something like that? They're a haste build. Haste build with survivability. They've frozen my Zor Acid. That's not great for me. They have 25. I think we're going to lose. What gives you that idea? We did crit at a very convenient... We were really close, actually. We were like...
But I don't.
We were borderline in there. Do you remember what I said? When you're on a perfect run, they feed you an opponent that has the best build you've ever seen?
Blades to the wind.
You think Orange Julian with Obsidian doubles the damage buff that he gives out? Orange Julian, Obsidian. Double damage bonus. I mean, double damage on everything is kind of crazy. You also getting double damage seems crazy. It's hard not to run this, though, man. In 7 seconds, gives 300 damage to all your weapons. Now, the key is if you fight Elite Duelist, get lifesteal on all your weapons. And I think, like, that's the sustain that we need to keep going. Alright, great time for Curio. Huge. Everything else is essentially worthless, I suppose, but... anything that we can buy and sell makes the cut. So we want cooldown reduction on you. Then oh, you know what? You shouldn't be on the board when we do cooldown reduction, right? Maybe it doesn't matter at all. I don't know. Maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't. Maybe Bulldozer deserves the damage. I don't know. Maybe I'm amazed by the way... You teach me wrong from right? Something like that? Maybe I'm amazed by the way I really need you? Maybe he's a man? Maybe he's a lonely man? I don't know that much about the Wings catalog. I'd like to apologize. My socially anxious, you know what, at Buffalo Wild Wings? Okay, now this, I think that the reason it slowed is like... Look at me using bizarre parlance. The reason the game stuttered is because they were calculating the 100% chance of us getting big ego here. Which would really hit the spot. The 100% chance of getting Revolver. Which, if it was a friend, might make it, but Uzi's so much faster, man. I think the HP is all that matters, because the damage out of this is so much more impactful. Let's go Gumballs, man. Gumballs, oh, I didn't even think about... I forgot about this guy just chilling in there. Yeah, 6.8 seconds. Almost a magical number. 4.20 seconds, okay. Gumballs that are blue. Not your favorite to see out of the machine, but one of your favorites to see right now. Red Gumballs too. I mean, I don't care who hears me say this. I'm going to say it with my whole chest. Pink gum is the best tasting gum. I don't know, the flavor is bubblegum. It's singular. It speaks for itself. It insists upon itself. Hogwash. It's going to be really hard to kill you when you're healing for 2,500. I think you probably got me here. Not to mention the 2,000 poison you're about to put on my forehead. We won! Oh, that felt great. That felt amazing. I mean, all pigs must perish. I'm sorry.
Let's take a tyrant's whole kingdom.
That's huge for a guy like me. That's the sort of thing I've been talking about for a while. I don't even... You should have the crit chance, man. Oh, no, we didn't change crit chance. You got the damage. You have 1 weapon. 3 damage for each aquatic. I mean, you could really raise your crit chance. Actually, I think that might be worthwhile, man. Even though we're not like a 1 ammo weapon build, you are going to get enough of a damage bonus that I think that matters. I just want to see what you got, man. I mean, +1 income is +2 damage eventually. That's very interesting, but I just don't think it's what we're looking for. $10 max health an hour, I don't really expect to move the needle too much, but it's okay. We do want haste items in the sense that we want, ooh, very interesting for the double burn. I think I'm going to say no, though. It's got to be Lord of the Wastes, man. I just noticed this guy got demoted. How can you be a Lord of the Wastes and not even be a boss on your own day? It's a sad story. Now, I don't think we have a problem. Like, we're 8-1. If we have a problem, I think the problem is the whole board is it's supported by itself. So in order to rework the board, it's very difficult. In the sense that, like this almost feels like it would be great to charge Zor Acid faster, but what do you take off to make it happen? Like, you're so good for charging Zor Acid and for using this. You are basically our best damage dealer. You run the whole engine, and you lower the the cooldown for everything else, essentially. Many other things, at least by 20%. So it's really hard to find something to fit. I'm going to take this just to give us more gold. Give him 508 damage. I mean, a 508 damage Uzi with a very high scaling crit chance. I mean, it's a scary thought, I think, if you're the opposition. One of the only defenses is to kill us fast. Or like maybe like an invulnerability potion or something. Lots of Vanessas in the meta right now, huh? Sample size 1, but like, still. Lots of blue gumballs, too. I think the game has been good to me. Sir Croquette. Now, that's the kind of name I'm talking about. It's a kind of name befitting someone like Cinema Enjoyer. A heavy Langjan. Slow down that fella. Crit chance 60. I mean, it's a dangerous-looking setup. I wasn't feeling like we were totally in the clear, but I knew if we survived the Langjan shot, we were probably doing just fine. This is I feel comfortable in this situation. I don't want to act like we're in a tight spot. I do think we want to win right away. Because if we lose, you only face harder and harder opponents. And I feel like we're not really like a scaling build. 6.2 seconds. I mean, we literally scale, but that's not what I meant. And you know it. I think you're being glib. You're trying to get me in like a gotcha. We should spend more, probably. But, because when you sell, you get half the value back, and that goes straight into damage. But I don't want to spend money, like, on nothing, because, you know, you go to a skill upgrade shop, that's 20. You go to a skill shop, all of a sudden, that's, you know, you're 40 down on a day, and your income 7 or something like that. I think we're, like, pretty much in the clear. At least, I mean, as far as, like, augmentations that we can make to our board. Obviously, there's always skills that could help, but I think Uzi might be by far our best damage dealer, man. No, it's actually close to our worst. But if it were, that would have been a great catch. Realistically, you're never making it. Take a small item shop, you never know.
Is highly concentrated.
Basically just want to see Zor Acid.
Window shoppers.
Maybe you're a window shopper. You're mad at me. I think you know why. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's 50 cent. It might be G unit. I don't know. The period's a little fuzzy for me.
So,
While we're here, listen. What do you? Let's take a peek, okay? You're doing 558. 598? For the amount of gold we spent, I think that's actually like a pretty good time to go in.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share.
It's crazy that I don't have all the Vanessa voice lines memorized by this point. I guess I am talking a lot. Unfortunately for some people. What's your slow? 1 item for 3 seconds. That on an Uzi is pretty bad for us. But I don't know. I think we're in such a good spot, man. It's just, it's criminal. It's criminal the amount of damage we're able to put out there. It's kind of unbelievable.
Each bounty gets us closer.
I'm flabbergasted. I thought we would be here for like at least another 20 minutes, but it came out so cleanly. Well, put this in the bucket of you should run Zor Acid on like every single Vanessa run. That was an interesting one, man. I had a good time with that. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later.